Blessings. Today I'm going to be demonstrating to you guys and showing you an actual way that you can actually do a return to sender. I know I've shown it before, but I always like to keep it up to date, and I like to show you guys different ways to do it. So what you're going to need for sure, you're going to be needing a black candle, guys. If you can only get a taper candle, then do so. These are the glass candles that I strongly recommend for you to do when you do these kinds of works. Taper candles would be like this kind, right? But I would rather you do this, because if you do the taper candles, I would need you to get 3, because I want you to do it 3 days consecutively. Okay, so we're gonna put we're gonna get this black candle, right? And you're gonna dig a hole. This is where you're gonna feed your candles, guys. You're gonna get a knife, and you're gonna dig a hole on both sides. You see that? Both sides of your candle. You got two dips in there. You're gonna dig it in there, you're gonna throw it out. Okay, so you got your candle. It's ready to go. Next thing you're gonna need, you are gonna need a red candle. So this is something that I'm showing you. Whenever I do videos and whenever I do spell work, I do wait and I do listen to spirit whenever they tell me use this or that. And it may sound crazy to some, but this is why I always do things differently, because they're usually leading me to what it is that I have to do. So you need one of these red and one of these black. Okay. On this candle, I did anoint the dragon's blood oil. It is the oil that I make, which I know has got dragon's blood resin in it, and I know it's that pure. If you trust a place that you get the dragon's blood oil, by all means use it. If not, you can get it at our shop. Absolutely, you can. So you need the red candle, and I anointed it with dragon's blood all the way down. That's all I need. I'm gonna go ahead and light him up. Okay, so I'm going to put it onto a candle holder, right? I'm going to burn the bottom, and then I'm going to begin to light it up. I will be pulling it off right now. You'll see what I will be doing with it. But for right now, I'm trying to get that red energy, that triumph energy, success energy, whatever I want to feel, anger or not, because remember, if you have to do return to sender, it's because somebody is fucking with you, which of course would make anybody angry. Okay, next thing you're gonna need some black peppercorns. All right, so I'm gonna get a palm full of that, and I guess you'll just catch up with the ingredients as I'm going along. In your mortar, you're gonna add your black peppercorns. All right, now we're using black peppercorns, and people may say why. Well, because it's kind of a spicy thing. It's also used a lot in hoodoo traditions to like combat negativity. It also can be used for the dark. Remember, guys, it's what you're using your intentions and your products for, right? So I'm gonna just kind of break them up. They don't have to be perfectly broke up, but there you go. The next thing I'm going to be adding to this here, guys, is going to be agrimony. All right, agrimony, and I'm going to add some fennel. So agrimony is typically used in return to sender spells, right? I'm sorry, I just threw it everywhere. So I'm using that. I always use it on return to sender spells. But I'm going to be using some fennel, because fennel helps aiding and breaking hexes. It's also fantastic to use when you do mojo bags for protection. It also aids to make the spell go a little stronger, right? So we're going to kind of just, you don't have to make it perfectly blended, guys. It's never going to happen, but that smells so pretty. It smells pretty because of the peppercorns. It brought it out. And then the fennel. It's amazing. This will be nice on the chicken, guys. I tell you that for sure. Except for the agrimony. That's really pretty. Okay, next thing I'm going to be adding to this here. We're going to add some rosemary, guys. And it's got to be dry rosemary. If you can get a hold of dry rue, by all means use it. So it's about a pinch of rosemary. Remember, this is going to be more than enough, because what I'm doing here, you can actually like have some extra, so you can do it like once or twice a month. If you feel like you have to do it more than this one time, after this candle is done, do it again, guys. All right, here we go. We're gonna smash it down and do this here. And I love smelling my herbs. It smells amazing. See, that's what you get in there. Okay, next thing we're going to be adding, let me cover my agrimony. We're going to be adding some pepper. Pepper flakes, guys, just regular pepper flakes. If you don't have this, I suggest you get one of those. As long as it's a dry pepper, You can add it on. Now, let's say you can't get the pepper flakes. That's why you're using peppercorns, guys. So that's the same thing. You can use regular pepper as well. If you can't find the peppercorns, or you don't want to grind them, or you don't have more than pesto, use, excuse me, just pepper. Sorry, guys. I'm going to put it in there. And the reason I'm blending it, even though it's not really breaking up, it kind of is, but not really. But I'm kind of trying to get the oils and the energies in there, because as I'm doing this, I am like intentionally putting in there what I want to achieve, and I want to return to sender. Okay, a return to sender powder is what I'm making. Okay, one of the, let me see, make sure. Okay, one other ingredient that we'll be adding is going to be salt, just regular salt, guys. This is sea salt here, and the reason you're gonna want coarse salt. So the reason I always have sea salt is because that's all I cook with. Sea salt or Himalayan pink salt. So, but I recommend the sea salt in this. You see that? Now we're blending it in again a little bit more. After this, I will be posting on the Spanish channel, guys. But I decided to show you guys how I'm gonna prepare it, all right? On the Spanish channel, I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna do. So, if you don't get it on the Spanish channel, I will be posting on the Instagram or the TikTok. Remember, I have 2 Instagrams. This pepper is getting to me. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I do apologize, guys. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I will be posting on the Instagrams or the TikToks. I have 2 Instagrams, guys. So look for me on both, and subscribe to both. I will be doing either tarot or the pendulum tonight. Okay, guys, here we go. So now I got that blended in there, and I want to add a little bit more salt just because I feel like I have to. So let's just do that in there. Oh, now that's spicy there. Now, one of the other things, and the last ingredient I'm gonna add of the dry ingredients, sound like a cooking channel now, is gonna be, and you know how I always tell y'all to save your onion peels and your garlic peels, and this is why I have a whole bag full of it, right? I'm gonna take out some of my garlic peels, and this is just garlic, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and start to like just tear it apart, crunch it up to blend it in here. Another thing I'm gonna be adding is the onion peel. The onion peel will help when it comes to your finances, guys. If you feel like the finances are blocked or stuck or in any way, you want to use the garlic and the onion. If all you wanting to do is like this, like just send energies back, you can just go with onions, guys. I mean with the garlic. So I'm gonna grab one of my red onion peels, right? One of the red onion peels. Get it in there. Just break them up, break them up. Remember, you're going to have a little extra. It's not like you're going to use it all at all right now. Let me put some more garlic. Put your energy and intention into it. Wash your hands afterwards. Remember, there's pepper in there. That's what you get in there. You see that? Right there. Okay, now that we've done the dry product, our red candle is burning. What are we going to do next? Good question. Okay, here we go. You're also going to need a mirror, guys, in case I didn't mention it. You need a mirror. It could be like this, or it could be round. I would recommend the square. I'd like this or the round for you to use. All right, let me move my products out of the way. Now, what are you going to use next? You're going to take your candle, right? And we're just preparing it. I'm not going to show you what to do. You'd have to go to the other channels to check it out, okay? That's the way I'm trying to get you guys to kind of like intermingle with everything else. So we're going to get our candle here. And we're going to add a few drops of Palo Santo oil. All right. You can use Palo Santo oil. You can use Return to Sender oil. But let's say you don't have either one. You can use rosemary essential or basil. You can also use sage essential. Okay, so right here is Palo Santo oil. And I'm going to add a few drops. Just a few. See that? And I kind of just coat it and let it drip in there. That's how you feed your candle, as I was saying before. Okay? We're now going to take our stuff here. We're going to take our little concoction that we've just done here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and face y'all down now. All right? Okay, so I'm going to take my stuff and I'm going to go ahead and begin to just find those spots here. Begin to fill one side and the other. Doing stuff like this for me is so completely relaxing. It helps me to center myself and to ground myself and whatever. You know, it helps a lot. So you're going to have a lot left over. You see, guys? All right? That's a little batch you can put aside, put in a bag so you can do this as many times as you need. You will be needing a piece of paper, guys, okay? So this will be continued on the other channel, but let's finish this first. I am now, you see the two sides there, I'm going to take my red candle, okay, and I'm going to begin to cover the two spaces to where which I have added my herbs. At the same time as I'm filling up the two spaces, I am putting my intention and I'm thinking of the people that I may feel is affecting me. You do the same. If you do not know who may be affecting you and you just feel like something's up, all you got to do is when you're throwing the wax in there, imagine and envision it going back to whoever it may be, as an enemy or as somebody that is wishing bad for you. So if you don't have anyone in mind, guys, by all means, you just say, return to my enemy. That's all you got to say, right, guys? Return to my enemy. You will be needing a black marker for the next step as well, guys. I'm filling one side. Now I'm going to go to the next and fill it. So I know that all you guys are familiar with those return to sender or reversible candles you all have seen at the markets. At least here in America, we do have that a lot, to where you'll go to the grocery store and you'll see the return to sender and you see red and black. So that kind of return to sender, typically I relate it to like love. If something is maybe affecting you in love, you can use that. However, the idea of the red, I feel, is very strong because red means war as well. Those students that have taken my class, not only does it mean love, red, it means success, it means war, it can mean whatever you want. That's how strong red and black are. And these are my two favorite colors to always use. Like, even in prosperity spells, guys, I use a lot of black or red. So I'm filling this up and I'm filling it with the energy of my intention. Remember that the candle does have dragon's blood oil on it. And I'm so sorry I sound disconnected. I've been up so early and I'm super sleepy and it's not even, gosh, I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? I don't know. It's like 5 or 6, I don't even know, p.m. And I'm so drowsy. So I'm going to continue to fill this up. You see that? How I'm filling that up? Fill it up and I'm going to kind of pound it down there. So you're going to need some time. But it's good, guys, because we are working and envisioning all of the negativity to go back to anybody that's affecting our energies. Remember, there's all kinds of spiritual vampires out there. There's people that will intentionally cast on you. There's people that will just fucking talk about you, which is just as bad. There's people that wishes wrong. There's people that are jealous and envious, and believe it, guys, those energies absolutely do affect you. And the reason I recommend y'all do something like this every once in a while is that what happens if you continuously let those energies build up and build up and build up without you doing anything about it, what's going to happen is that you're going to have a residual buildew of negative energies around you, just like not brushing your teeth, guys. The way you get that plaque buildup, you got to do it every day, twice a day, brushing your teeth. Same thing with the energy buildup, guys. Same thing. I will let this candle continue burning, all right? Now I'm going to go ahead and log it off. The next part I'm going to go do is I'm going to go to, I don't know, I think I'm going to go to the Spanish channel now and show you guys what to do. But don't fret, because the same thing I'm going to show you on the Spanish channel, I'm going to go to one of the Instagrams and do it there as well. All right, guys, blessings. Be ready with this and a piece of paper and a black marker for the next part. Many blessings.